The number one thing that's going to translate from Jon's basketball game to coaching will be his competitive nature. And you can teach all the X's and O's you want, look at as much film and give as many passionate speeches as you want, but when it comes down to it, if those kids are competitive and want to win, that's the number one thing that's going to drive you to having success. And so, his competitive nature and teaching these kids like, hey, everything that we do, whether it's a shooting drill, we're scrimmaging in practice, no matter what it is, we need to compete. We need to want to win everything. And, that'll bleed into the games. And so, at Duke, that's, what we've built over time is a winning mentality. And that starts with everything that we do. And, if the kids take that on, I think they have a chance to be really good.
Good morning. I'm here with my wife Marcelle and my kids, and we're going to show you guys a family tradition that we have. It's challah French toast, and this is something every Friday at school the kids get challah, and typically on a Saturday or on a Sunday on the weekend. This is what I'll do with the kids. They help me make it. It's delicious. Of course, you can have the two different kinds. The round kind is for Rosh Hashanah. Typically, we like the bigger challah like this, although the kids have already started to eat it, but that's okay. And so we'll go through and we'll teach them how we make it, right?
I know how to make it.
You're gonna help me, and then the best part is we get to eat it afterwards, right? For me, I started to pick up on cooking during the COVID break when we all went our separate ways, and I watch a lot of Chef Ramsay videos and pick up on dinners, breakfast, and French toast has been a go-to of mine, and my kids love it, and hopefully you love it too with how you see it. Yeah, you make it all by yourself. You do. I'm just going to help a little bit today, and hopefully you love it too after seeing how we make it. The first step, we need to mix the eggs, right?
Yeah.
All right, so here we go.
Get a whisk.
We need a whisk, that's right. So today, why isn't Daddy I'm gonna help you do it, okay? I'm gonna help you do it so your hands don't get messy, okay? Okay, one. And we do a lot of eggs. We'll do.
We do a lot.
Okay. Number 2. All right, number 3. Noah's the mixer. She does the best job mixing, and then Jet, you help too with mixing, right?
We can pop the eggs.
Should I get a little shell? Can you get that out? All right, now Mommy's gonna cut up the challah.
We got the challah, right?
Fresh strawberries, fresh bananas right here, right?
Another key is you gotta do thick slices.
Add the cinnamon, here we go. Okay, good job. Now let's add a little bit of vanilla.
Vanilla? What is vanilla?
Just a dash. Dash of vanilla, perfect. Jet, add a dash. Yep, that's all right, we'll get it, no worries. That happens. Here you go. Dash of vanilla. Go ahead. Yep. Perfect. All right.
Little milk.
Mama, I'm gonna get some green tea.
Really good, right? You let me know when it's ready.
Let's get this.
Yeah, the stove is hot. We got the butter. A little bit more, you think? Let's do one more dash. There we go. All right, so now we're gonna take 3 pieces because these are pretty big, and we're gonna dip it right here. So we're just gonna dip it in. Lathered up. Okay. Another one. Okay. Adjust it just a little bit. Whoa! I'm gonna do 3 more that are. We always toss
Ready?
it.
What do we say, Noah?
What do we say?
Opa!
Opa! Opa! One more. Opa! Go ahead.
You go, chef.
Thank you. Just right on top. What are you guys doing?
I see some hollow.
This is your beautiful challah French toast with strawberries and bananas. Can you guys say that?
This is your beautiful French toast.
Thanks for cooking with us. I hope you all would enjoy this dish as much as we do as a family. Maybe it's something you can bring to your home. So thanks for joining us.
You know, I've been alongside Jon through the last 10 years of being an assistant coach with a very demanding schedule. So I'm very used to the schedule and the time away from home and his work and the work-life balance and all of that. It's also unique for us. We have a new baby, so it's a new chapter in our lives as a family of 5. And so, you know, it's a lot of new for us, but I think whenever he does have the time to be with our children and be present, he's gonna try and make it special. And, you know, whether it's 10 minutes, 30 minutes, putting his phone down, doing something special with the kids, something fun, you know, he's very fun. So French toast, you know, or whatever it is, chocolate chip pancakes is definitely something that he loves to do whenever he can.
Duke All Access is brought to you by Gatorade and our commitment to fuel tomorrow. By Continental Tire, the smart choice in tires. And by Coke Zero Sugar. With zero sugar and refreshingly delicious, is Coca-Cola Zero Sugar the best Coke ever? Find out for yourself.
I need to try it first.
A big bow box says a lot about a person. Like they have a mighty hunger, a powerful thirst, and take tailgating very seriously. Game day and beyond, grab a football-ready big bow box.
You can feel confident Continental is the smart choice in tires.
Can they handle extremes?
Yep. Tested from the Texas desert to near the Arctic Circle.
Really?
Really.
Anything for the guy who finds that one pothole?
Yeah, road hazard coverage has your back.
For real?
Absolutely.
Were they made by like a bajillion engineers?
Well, closer to 100. Continental. Welcome to the smart choice in tires.
At Therabody, we believe that everybody deserves a chance to keep going, keep dancing, keep celebrating, and reuniting.
It's never too late to rise. You got that fire in you. It's never too late to rise.
Because everybody is a Therabody.
A big bow box says a lot about a person. Like they have a mighty hunger, a powerful thirst, and take tailgating very seriously. game day and beyond, grab a football-ready Big Bow Box.
I need to try it first.
Smith takes his turn at guarding him. He'll try to back him down, turns, puts it up, partially deflected. Scheyer takes it out of the air. Jump pass to midcourt to Henderson. Alley-oop, Ziegler with a two-man jam.
Oh boy, there's the play of the game. The Blue Devils open up a 58-20 lead on the expertly run fast break in the pass from Gerald to Ziegler.
And Ziegler makes the steal. Cross court to Scheyer. Touch pass back to Smith. Behind it to Henderson for the lay-in. Oh my gosh!
First time I met Jon Scheyer was at a AAU basketball game. I forget exactly where it was, but I had known quite a bit about him just from rankings and had heard so many stories about what he had done up in Chicago. And we played him in an AAU tournament, and he was unbelievable. His team beat our team, and he had almost like 30 points, and I saw what all the hype was about.
Gerald and I go way back. Now we've been friends for 19 years. It's crazy to say, but we met in high school, and Duke told each of us we could play together, and even though we were listed at the same position, the coaches told us we were different players and would complement each other very well, and that turned out to be exactly the case.
We both became McDonald's All-Americans, and on that trip we were in San Diego. We became pretty good friends, spent a lot of time together. We were on opposite teams, but ended up, eating a lot of meals together and hanging out in the game room and stuff. So we got to know each other pretty well.
I think we became really close because we're wired the same way. We've been really driven, love the game of basketball. We would never sugarcoat anything with each other. And to be honest, it's probably on the other side of the needle where we'd be hard on each other, where you like to give each other a hard time and all that.
Ziegler posted up, one of the ball. Here's Henderson from the top for three. Scheyer, as they open up the middle, he'll step back, take a three, make a three. With a hand outstretched in front of him, Gerald takes him inside, fall away, good. Back on the floor, finds the open man on the right side, down inside, Scheyer with the left hand, and it goes. Sends it in, Johnson lost it, kicked outside, picked off by Henderson. He'll go down, one-on-one, slam, down. Scheyer with 8 seconds to shoot, pulls up, fires it good.
I'd say my favorite performance in playing with him was our Wake Forest game in 2009. Pretty big ACC matchup for us. Wake Forest had a bunch of NBA players on their team, highly touted, and then we were also, a top 5 team at that time too. And me and Jon, to that point, had our best games in our college careers. And he ended up having 30 points, and I didn't even know it because I had 35, and somebody in an interview afterwards said Scheyer had 30 points. I said, what? He had 30? I didn't even notice it, but he was playing really well. We were playing off of each other, and I probably got half of my points from his assists. But we were both on fire that night. It was a lot of fun.
That Wake Forest game, it was a game we really needed. We were coming off 2 losses in a row, and G and I, just as competitors, really wanted to win. And I'll never forget after the game, he had 35, I had 30, and Coach K mentioned it after the game. And G had no idea I had even scored that much. He just knew that he scored a lot. And so it is a special memory that we'll always share to get the win against a great Wake Forest team and to have 2 big outings like that. Pretty cool.
Jon was a great teammate. He was a great teammate, a selfless teammate, clearly there to win. He would do whatever it took. And, with Jon, there's a lot of things to his game, but his best thing, and people don't really talk about it, is his versatility. He could handle the basketball, he could shoot it, great decision maker. He wasn't like this incredible athlete for what he had, he made the most of it. Not a great leaper, I tell him that all the time, but you know, his effort, he's got this uncanny ability to find the basketball and make plays, and just an ultra competitor. I'd probably say that's another thing that you know, took him to the level that he was as a basketball player, an All-American and a national champion.
What really makes up a true friendship is when you're genuinely really happy for somebody else, for the other person. And, you know, G, after his junior year of college, he left early. And I remember having a conversation with him about it. And he was probably going to be a lottery pick. And I'll never forget just how proud I was of him, you know, being the 12th pick of the draft. I would drive to Charlotte all the time to go see him and stay with him, support him. And then there was nobody happier than him when I told him I'd be the next head coach at Duke. And so being there for each other, you know, our kids and his kids and my kids, we're like uncles to each other's kids. And that's really meaningful to me, to go through a relationship starting in high school, to go through those experiences at Duke, and to come out and say, all right, here we are, and still as close as could be.
My relationship with Jon has grown immensely throughout the years. It's actually gotten to a point where it's like almost unbelievable the kind of spaces we're in now, where we both have our own families and kids, and you know, we're no longer playing basketball, where we started back playing against each other in AAU games, not even thinking about really what the future would hold. But you know, going through a lot of things, obviously as friends and teammates, and then you know, going through different things as you become dads and husbands, and we can share those things together. Stuff you never think about when you're young, but pretty cool stuff. So, you know, I'm happy to call Jon my friend and you know, bounce things off of him, and you know, for him to be the head coach at Duke is like, it's like something we could have never even dreamed of or thought about, you know, 10 years ago. 15 years ago now, longer than that we've known each other. So, you know, it's just really cool stuff, and, you know, I hope it continues this way, and, you know, who knows where life will take us next, but it's at a pretty good spot for him and both of us now.
I'm sure if you told Gerald and I when we were 19 and in the dorms playing video games and said, this is what your life is going to be like, and, you know, we have, you know, 2 beautiful wives and 3 amazing children each. Actually, Gerald, after he had his 3rd child, Yazi, you know, me and him, she said, can you believe it? Like, this is our life. It's a blessing, and it really is. And to be there for each other every step of the way means a lot, but it also is meaningful when at different times it's happened to each other where we've had to tell each other the truth and tell the other person that they're not doing what they should, or you're wrong. And we all need people like that in our lives, and we all need people that truly want what's best for you. And that's what it's always been with G and I.
I know the car accident wasn't technically your fault.
But we,
as the insurance company,
deny this claim.
We might fix your car.
But medical bills?
Pain and suffering?
Lost wages?
You're asking for a lot.
Oh, you've got a lawyer.
This conversation is over.
Tell the insurance company you mean business. Call on the Hurt Line, the law offices of James Scott Farron, right now.
People have trusted Reed's Jewelers with their life's moments since 1946. That's because we're family owned. We treat everyone who walks through our doors or visits our website as a part of our family. We have a beautiful selection of jewelry and watches for any occasion. We offer free shipping and returns, as well as multiple payment options to make sure you find the perfect gift. See why people have trusted Reed's Jewelers to celebrate their life's moments for over 75 years.
Start the new year off right during the final days of the Ford Shine Bright sales event. Don't miss your chance to choose from a great selection of new Ford vehicles in stock and ready for delivery. Or place a custom order, lock in your rate, and you're protected. Plus, new inventory is still arriving daily, so you could drive one home today. Hurry, lock in this low rate on a new 2022 F-150, plus make no payments for 90 days. Choose from thousands of Ford trucks and SUVs only at your Carolina Ford dealer.
Duke Basketball 360, presented by Continental Tire, the smart choice in tires.
It'll be Lively and Bickerstaff to jump it off. Great to have you with us. The ACC opener from Cameron Indoor Stadium. Oh, into the paint he goes. Bounce pass. Oh, what a find to Lively for a two-hand stop. Cutter and Filipowski got a step on Bickerstaff off the window. They lob it up to Lively. Catches underneath. Reverse dunk. Big time off the left. Jab step and a post feed for Young. Into the corner for a Grandison three. Great ball movement, and it pays off with a deep one. But up top for Blakes, into the left corner. Grandison already with 1-3, and there's the second. To the right elbow, lobs it to Lively, who throws it down. Langford driving the left, in on Young, got it blocked by Young. He's been everywhere, and he saved it for Blake's falling out of bounds. Ahead to Proctor, floating in for two. One dribble is awfully impressive. The lead is 12, and a steal by Young. Pick the pocket, and here's Whitehead the other way to lay it in on the right. Duke up 18 at home. Zachary on the drive, tried to lob it. Filipowski took it away. 3-on-3 to the left for Blakes. Driving into the baseline, nobody home. Peels out of it, shovels it up top for Roach. A ball fake, three ball up. You bet! Faces up at the top of the key. Between the legs with a dribble. He'll take a deep one and hit it. Backdoor, good find to Mitchell, and he rises up to punch it down. The Blue Devils looking to build their way into ACC play. We're awfully impressive today. 75-59 the final score as the Blue Devils take it by 16. It'll be Filipowski and Marsh to jump it off. Great to have you with us. The first ACC road game of the season. Marsh, the big guy, going to step back from three. It's short, the rebound for Young inside. He's got Grandis in the corner. Instead, he feeds it inside for Mitchell. Outstanding decision. A two-hand flush and a chance for three. Filipowski looking for position. Instead, it's Roach on a baseline drive. Found a cutter and Grandison out to the left for a Mitchell three. Good. Some of the best ball movement of the night, and Mitchell's got 14. Nearly stolen by Appleby. Filipowski able to save it for Blakes, though. Now it's Proctor on the left for three. Count it. Tyrese Proctor gets a deep one to go. A scramble play goes the Blue Devils' way. 10 to shoot. Proctor probing to the baseline. Found Blakes on the right. His three is good again!
Jalen Blakes knocking it down from three-point range the third time tonight. This one cuts it to 7.
And now Wake Forest will dribble it out. And here on the road, they fall at Wake Forest 81-70. Third loss of the season, now 1-1 in ACC play.
Credit Wake. You know, they outplayed us. They were the hungrier team, and I thought their sense of urgency coming off their game on Saturday, you could really tell. And for us, we didn't have that. They drove the ball stronger than we did, and we probably fouled a few times when we shouldn't have. But you know, time now to regroup and address the things we need to do better. And obviously, there's a lot of them playing shorthanded. I mean, we played, you know, without our full team in about, you know, half our games or whatever it is, and that's, you have to keep perspective, but you also have to hate the result. You know, that's part of, you know, what makes you a competitor and as a coach, and whether it's as a coach or as a player. And so for us, I think it's important understanding the room we have to grow, and we just have to keep going, and also we need to address the things that we need to cut out now, because there's a sense of urgency. In the ACC, you have to win these games. You have to win. You have to come back and win against Florida State. You have to win on the road. When we missed some shots, I thought that we were a little, that impacted our defense and taken aback by it. And we can't be that fragile. You know, we need to be tough-minded and defend, which is who we've been most of the year. And so for me, I think this is a great chance to really look at everything and go back to the drawing board and address the team when we come back and make a plan to move forward. But it's, it's disappointing, obviously, to lose this one.
What changed your Gatorade, bro? Yes, sir, from Punch. I remember way back when. Back in the days when I was young, I'm not a kid anymore. Sitting in my Brooklyn, has done it. And everybody say, I remember way back when.
Start playing and never stop playing. You get the most from the game when you're having fun.
I remember way back when.
You can feel confident Continental is the smart choice in tires.
Can they handle extremes?
Yep. Tested from the Texas desert to near the Arctic Circle.
Really?
Really.
Anything for the guy who finds that one pothole?
Yeah, road hazard coverage has your back.
For real?
Absolutely.
Were they made by like a bajillion engineers?
Well, closer to 100. Continental. Welcome to the smart choice in tires.
There's a reason every Odyssey is named after the Odyssey. Because the world's most famous story isn't about staying put. It's about being there. So for those who want a story to tell, we have a world full of places to start.
Start the new year off right during the final days of the Ford Shine Bright sales event. Don't miss your chance to choose from a great selection of new Ford vehicles in stock and ready for delivery. Or place a custom order, lock in your rate, and you're protected. Plus, new inventory is still arriving daily, so you could drive one home today. Hurry, lock in this low rate on a new 2022 F-150, plus make no payments for 90 days. Choose from thousands of Ford trucks and SUVs only at your Carolina Ford dealer.
Yeah, 2022 has been a pretty special year. I think back to the end of last season and making a run, Coach K's final season, going to a Final Four. Those will be memories that I never forget. I had my third child, James, and he's been an incredible blessing in our lives. And sometimes I can't even believe I have 3 kids. It's the best thing by far that I do in my life is to be a father. And then just to go through this whole experience with our team, go through first season and to have these group of guys who really believe in our vision, they believe in Duke, and it's pretty special for me. So it's only up from here, but 2022 is one of the defining years, I think, in my life moving forward.